right? Who's more prejudiced, men or women? Who's more prejudiced?
I don't know.
Generally speaking, who's more prejudiced, men or women?
Can I answer it?
Or just give me your thoughts on it. Like, what would you say? Like, who's actually more prejudiced? Now, this could be in dating and relationships. This could be overall. Who do you think is more prejudiced, men or women?
Against anybody? So it doesn't matter, like,
Well,
what group it is?
let's say...
Like, I think women are prejudiced to each other all the time, like different types of women. So I'd say women are catty.
Okay, so you're saying that women are more prejudiced.
Is that the right, is that how you were using that word?
Yeah.
Prejudice can be against any type of group, right?
It can be against any different type of group, but basically, when we're speaking about prejudice, we're saying that, who discriminates more, men or women?
I'm gonna say women just because I feel like they're catty and petty.
Catty, petty. Okay.
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
What about you? And speaking to the mic for me.
I would say men. Men, yeah.
And why?
A woman need a lot of things to be a man's girlfriend, like exclusive. You need to be pretty. You need to fit. You need to, like, they want their friends to accept you. Women, we don't have all this. If the men already have access to our body, that's it. That's it. We don't have, even if he's ugly, we're not gonna care anymore. But a man, I think they need their friends to accept you, their family to accept you. You need to be at their level. That's what I think.
Okay. Who do you think has more standards, men or women?
It goes both ways.
Yeah, but who do you think has more standards?
It's
men or
different
women?
Ways. When a woman talk about their men, they wanna talk about their status, what kind of job they have, and other things. When men talk about...
So I'll help you out. Let's start with like the dating stage. So who do you think has more standards when it comes to just getting a date with, like for a man to get a date with you, you have certain standards. When women have standards before they go out on a date with a guy versus a man having standards for the girl that he wants to go on a date with. Who do you think has more standards when it comes to dating?
Women.
Women have more standards. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, if women have more standards from the outset of things, when things first get started, the first interactions, women's standards are higher, they expect more. Wouldn't you say that they're the ones that's more prejudiced?
No, men don't show it because they want one thing. When they get it, you're going to see how high their standards are.
Got it. So basically you're saying that men have standards for sex and standards for a relationship.
Yeah.
So let's compare the two, though. You brought up a good point. And that is true. Men do have standards for the women that they'll have sex with, standards much lower, versus the standards for a woman that they'll be in a relationship, standards is much higher, right? Now, versus a woman's standards. Because I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but generally speaking, if a woman would have sex with a man, then she does see some type of relationship that could possibly happen with that man. But for a man, if he's having sex with a woman, that doesn't mean that he sees a relationship with you.
Right.
Like that actually doesn't mean that. But at least for the woman, it's like it's a chance there, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're already doing the most ultimate form of submission, which is allowing someone in between your soul gaps and to smack it and flip it around. So it's like, well, why not commit to the dude, right?
Right.
Why not? So, but for the man, it's like, he doesn't really bring his emotions in the actions of sex. He's kind of just like there for the physical aspect of sex.
Right.
So with that being said, let's compare the man's standards of a relationship versus the woman's standards of a relationship. And who do you think has more standards?
I'm still going to say men.
Okay. The standards that women have from the start of dating is more standards than the guy's standards for relationships. Because you got a height preference?
No.
Okay, so you'll date a guy that's 5'2"?
If he has a cute face and he works out, yes.
Okay, have you ever dated the guy that's 5'2"?
I've not dated a lot of guys.
Okay, so you don't even know if you would really accept a guy that's 5'2".
I would.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
So
No.
you'll date a guy shorter than you.
No.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So you do then have a height standard.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the height standard that you have?
If you're 5'5", I'll date.
Okay, got it. Well, you still have a standard for height. That's a height.
Yeah.
Do you have like a racial preference? You date Chinese?
No.
You date white guys?
I talk to white guys.
Indians?
I only dated Haitian men.
Yeah, so really you just Haitian. So one, you got a height preference. So you have a standard of height, a standard of race. What's the minimum income that a guy has to make in order to date you?
I don't really care about that.
Okay, so you'll date a guy that works at McDonald's? Flipping burgers? Fries in a bag? Large soda?
You know, I'm not just gonna answer this question like that because people will judge me.
No. We're not judging at all. Men don't judge or demonize women for having standards. We understand that women are hypergamous and they look for quality. So would you date a guy that works at McDonald's?
I would if I talk to the person and he has dream. Yeah, I would.
That's a lie. You're not dating.
I would.
Even Becky don't believe you. Becky doesn't believe you.
You know, woman that lives here, that date
You
in
white.
America.
So yeah.
You know, women that live here in America that date men in Haiti and they are in love with them. You know, in Haiti we don't have a lot of jobs.
Wait. You said that men in America,
Women in America.
women in America, they leave and they date guys in Haiti.
In Haiti, you know, they have nothing going on for themselves, but they still love them. You know, like.
Yeah, exceptions don't make the rule. I know that there's a chick out there where, oh, baby, I love you for you, and we can just live on the dirt.
No.
I'm sure that it's a woman out there. But normally, even if the woman accepts a guy that sleeps on dirt, she's going to look at the grass over there and the guy sleeping on grass like, well, I'd rather sleep on grass than dirt. So she going to move on to the nigga that got grass than dirt.
I've seen, like, if I love you, I love you.
Okay.
I'll be with you.
That's cap. You have a height
It's
standard, you have a race standard, you have a income standard.
I don't have a race standard. I don't.
Got it. And you also have these other standards that you aren't even aware of, but you just expect the guy to meet the standard, which is being attractive. Because women have attraction and then they have arousal. So you want a man that has the ability to be attractive, but also have the ability to arouse you. And to arouse you is a different level of genuine desire. So, and this comes with the man having the ability to, like I said before, convey himself in a way where he's able to make you feel the vibe and all of that other type of stuff. So you have so many standards, like your box is filled. The man's box is very simple. Just be average looking, really. Dudes would take a girl that's a 5 or a 6. Average, a little bit above average is fine. We don't really have a height preference. We'll date a chick that's, I know dudes that date a midget. Matter of fact, I was on Instagram scrolling the other day, and there was a chick that had 3 fingers. 3 fingers. She had 3 fingers on everything. One was nothing. Then she had her thumb and this finger and this finger. That's all she had.
What?
Look,
They're just throwing up gang
so she had a
signs.
nub. Look, she had a nub and this chick had an OnlyFans. Look, she had 27,000 followers on the OnlyFans. I'm like, God dang, a chick with 3 fingers out here got options because men's standards aren't that high.
Let me ask you.
And neither are hers at that point.
Well, she's making money though.
So guys in McDonald's, they
Nah,
have
her standards
stuff.
is high. Because look, I'll put it like this. The chick with 3 fingers, she wouldn't date a nigga with 3 fingers. That's a fact.
Terrible.
The dude with 3 fingers, yo, he got no chance with her. Anyways, where we at? You was about to say something, right? Or who wanted to say something?
Guys in McDonald's, they don't have girlfriends.
I mean, there's levels to that too because you could have had. I'm old school and I'm from the streets. That's number one. So I think very differently than most women. But if it's a solid nigga and he went to, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. He went to jail or something, like he got money but he went to jail and his only alternative outside is to work at McDonald's. All right, start small, think big. If your mind can conjure up something, I can work with you. Actually.
Okay. Any other questions, ladies? No other questions.
No.
All right.
But I wouldn't date anybody that works at fast food. I just can't get over that. I'm sorry, girl. You would not. You would not.
Yeah. She
I
not
prefer
gonna.
not to, but I mean,
No.
situations happen.
Why not? Why
You're
not?
not gonna date a
You
man
just
that work
know.
at fast food. You just ain't
No,
gonna
it's
do
not,
it.
princess.
You say that you would, but you wouldn't. If you would, put it
You
like
don't
this.
wanna.
Put it like this. You go to fast food places all the time. You pull up in the drive-thru window, right? What do those men look like? Can you even remember what they look like?
They're
not gonna-
fat. I don't like fat people.
Look, so
That's another standard.
Look, and that's another standard. Look, you proving my point even more.
I work out. I'm not gonna date a man that's eating McDonald's at 3 a.m.
We
when
said
I'm-
working there.
We said working there.
I'll eat what it's bad for you, but I eat.
So look, you go to fast food places, and you can't even remember the last time you seen an attractive man at a fast food place. You know why? Because you don't even remember the men. You don't even view them as men. You view them as like zeros and ones on a screen, like it's Matrix. Like they're like a robot. They're like programs to you. They're not actually human beings.
Which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing.
They are. They're just too young. You know, they are
Most
high
young people,
schoolers doing side jobs.
All right, fair enough. All right, ladies. All right, I got another question for y'all. Then y'all got no questions.
Nobody said any questions. That's fun.
I got a question for more over you.
Okay.
There's, like I said, there's levels to everything.
Yeah.
So what if it was a man that you were already with, y'all stopped talking, but gave you everything, had money, had all that, but that's what he had to resort to now. You wouldn't take him back knowing that you
Fuck
like what
no.
you had?
Fuck no, I would not take that guy. If he worked at McDonald's, no, I would not. No.
What if he was the
I work
manager,
hard as
girl?
shit. Girl, I make pretty good money. I mean, I don't want to work like a man my whole life, and I have been having to for the last 20 years taking care of kids, and I don't want to anymore. I will change for a man and do whatever he wants, honestly, and just I'm ready. I don't know. Women will probably think that's weak, but I'm not weak. I've freaking
I
been
just
strong.
want to tell
I was
you
a
something.
provider.
As
I
human
raised
beings,
my
we
kid
don't change
myself.
for anybody. We have too much hard times
I'm not
changing
changing.
for ourselves.
I'm just adapting. I don't know. Am I arguing the wrong argument?
no.
People
But
don't
it
like
You
didn't-
that
know
Yeah,
what?
because a
I'm
lot of
be
women
honest.
don't like
Y'all
it.
was just talking. I wasn't listening. When women speak, it's like y'all don't really
See?
talk about much. I was like in one ear and on the other. I was thinking about the game that's on right now. Nick's playing, right? I'm like, dang, what's the score?
Yeah, I want to know too.
But anyways, all right. I got another question for the ladies. Let's start with you. So, would you accept the guy that didn't have the ability to get a girl before you?
I would.
Okay.
You want to know why?
And why?
They're not jaded by certain things because they haven't been out to experience parts of the world. So the standards are probably a whole lot lower, but a better quality person to the person they seek.
Got you. And this man, he never had the ability to get a girl before you.
He got all his limbs.
Yeah, he has all his
Okay.
limbs. Yeah, he got all his limbs.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is he's a virgin. He never had the ability to.
Women conquer men too.
Okay.
You like that too? I do.
All right, you would. All right, fair enough. What about
I feel
you?
like that's a strange question.
Coming to the mic a little bit.
I feel like that's a strange question. So wait. So say it again.
Yeah. So would you date a man that didn't have the ability to get a girl before you?
I mean, And then, I mean,
It's a strange question
strange
because you can't even fathom a man not having the
Yeah.
ability to
Yeah.
attract
Yeah,
other
because-
women. Because look, you're only attracted to men that have the ability to attract other women. You know, statistically speaking, a third of men between the ages of 18 and 30 is either a virgin or haven't had sex in a year. So essentially, the type of man I'm explaining is a man that's a virgin. So I'm saying that would you be attracted to a man that's a virgin? He never had the ability to get a girl before you. He's an incel. He's involuntary celibate.
it's a strange question.
Would
Would I
you,
be
would you date a man like that?
Because it's contingent. It's a contingent question.
It's a strange question.
Well,
I could argue both sides.
If
I
it's
could argue both
look,
sides why.
ask me the question in reverse.
Yeah,
go ahead and ask me.
Well, girls aren't supposed to get guys.
No, well, just ask me the question.
Would you take a girl? Would you pick up a girl? Would you choose a girl that couldn't attract a man? Is that the question?
Okay, yeah. So would I date a girl that was a virgin?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
Exactly. Yeah. You see, the answer is yes for me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Of course you would. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for you, would you date a guy that's a virgin? He's involuntary celibate. Women aren't involuntary celibate.
This isn't saying that he's good or bad at it at that.
Wait, what? If he's
does he not know what he
involuntary
wants?
celibate, he never had sex before.
Weird. I don't know how to answer that question.
Okay.
I don't
You see
know how
this
to
chat? You see this chat? Look, they don't even know what to do.
I don't know.
Look, chat.
Did they do that? Like, I don't know.
They're like, wait, a guy that doesn't have the ability to get a girl? What type of?
Because I
is
feel like
this
I see everybody can.
That gave him the ability to go get other things, though. That gave him time to have the ability to go get other
We're not speaking about none of that. We just only speaking about the one thing.
Yeah.
Now, what about you? Put to the mic.
Because I think that would be strange to probably.
Nope.
It would be strange.
Okay, so you will not date a man that's involuntary celibate.
No.
Okay, so the man would have to have the ability to clap other cheeks before you.
Yeah.
Well, he should be able.
I don't want
That's
to
a
be that
weird
girl.
question.
I'm gonna look like I can't get anyone else either. I don't want to be.
Ah, okay. And what about you again?
It's so dependent
That's
upon
what
the
I-
situation, but I could, depending upon the situation, I could.
I wouldn't.
Probably would rather have a virgin.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I gotta. As long as it's something that attracts you to a person, I would love to have a virgin. Teach him everything I know, and all he do is what I want done. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so you're speaking from a specific situation because you're at a certain moment
No.
in your life. You're 46. Your sexual dating market value has decreased.
Oh, I ain't never decreased, but
Yeah.
I don't incline to a lot of things, but ain't nothing ain't decreased ever.
Well, decreased from the
The
sexual.
YNs love me.
The YNs.
The YNs love me.
What I'm saying about the dating marketplace, this is true. You do not have the same ability as.
I do.
Well, let me finish my sentence.
Maybe more.
You do not have the same ability to attract a man, a high caliber man, or the type of men that you used to attract when you were maybe, 26. So 26 compared to 46, which is a 20-year age difference. You think that you maintained your level and ability to attract
really,
the
no.
same men?
Hell no. Hell no.
Oh, I definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, I look better than. Well,
Wait, you said what?
Hell no.
No, you haven't. So
I don't compare, like,
Okay, so what I'm saying is that means that your dating market value, not the value of that you have as a woman and a human being. No, we're valuable in the eyes of God, but your sexual dating market value definitely decreased because as women get older, men are attracted to youth and beauty. So it's just a fact. Like you're gonna lose the attraction value. So what I'm saying for you. Yeah, currently right now at 46, you may be more inclined to accept a virgin, but I promise you, I guarantee you 100%. If I would have asked you this question at 26, you'd have been like, no, I'm not dating no man that don't have the
No,
ability
I
to get
wouldn't.
chicks.
I wouldn't.
So what I'm saying is currently in your certain situation where you're at in your life change because you're older, you're at a different space in your life, and you're not looking for the things that you were looking for when you were 26. And not only that, you're intolerance level decreased. You're more tolerant of certain things now versus when you were 26. When you were 26, you were intolerant of many, many things because you had your sexual dating market value was higher. You had more options and better options, so you wouldn't tolerate certain things. So now,
Say better options. I think the better options are now
well,
with the growth of a person. Hell yeah. But
well, that's debatable. I'm just saying that now you don't have the same sexual dating marketplace. You don't have the same pool to garner the attention from the higher status men that you would want versus when you were 26. We just went through it because men are attracted to youth and beauty.
A different time in my life.
Yeah,
but
versus 26.
I still have the ability.
I'm not saying that you don't now, but versus you at 46 and 26,
Oh, yeah.
at 26, you were more attractive to a bigger pool of men.
Yeah,
I
and
was fat then when I was 26.
not
I
even
feel like recently.
the men of status come later in life, depending upon where you are in your mind. You only attract who you are. That's number one. You're only going to attract who you are. So at 26, I'm not thinking about these things, but it wasn't about sex or anything like that. So, yeah.
Okay, so now when we go back to the topic of would you accept the guy that didn't have the ability to get a girl before you, it looks like basically, your ladies and you, when you were younger, you wouldn't accept it. So basically, you ladies would not accept the man that was an incel, involuntary celibate. So what's the logical entailment of this? The logical entailment of this would be, well, all of you ladies actually don't want a man that is a virgin. You want a man that has some experience and the ability to garner sex from other women. But men were different. We don't really look at it the same. Like, we'll accept a woman because we don't really care about experience. So basically, attraction isn't symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. What men are attracted to, women aren't necessarily attracted to those same things in return. And I think that in the age of feminism, women and a lot of men start to think that, we're equal and we're attracted to the same things, but that's just not true. So, yeah. So if you like this video and want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.